Hello everyone, welcome back to some more of Virtue's Last Reward. Last time, a great deal of things happened. We went down Alice's route, well the rest of Alice's route. If I recall correctly, we went down the Betray route where we found a long string of numbers. Let's see, we went down with the Betray route, right? And we found a long string of numbers in the memory card we found in the laboratory when we were getting the antiviral, when we were cloning the antiviral stuffs. We used the information gleaned from Dio's ending to decode, where is it? It's right here, sorry. To decode the code saying, I believe it was repeating completed over and over and over again. At that time, Clover called us down because apparently everyone's gathered in the Beak B warehouse for some reason, right? And when that happened, I think we used the information in the code and such to eventually reveal Dio out to be the guy that placed all the bombs everywhere. So yeah, Dio's the guy that put bombs everywhere. After we confronted him, let's see, Clover, and Alice jumped him, took the detonator because he was about to blow the place sky high, and subdued him. The problem is that once the detonator was set to that, if it gets to a certain distance away from him, which it did when Clover threw it, it would automatically start. And when we try to look for a disarming device, I believe Dio took out a cyanide pill, ate it, gave us the bomb to the activation code, and died. We searched and searched for all the bombs, but everything got blown up. Yeah. Which, in all fairness, we should, well, where we know? Huh. No, we didn't find all the bombs in this route. Okay. Anyways, once that happened, actually, I should probably say too, how do I put this? I guess I'll tell you now that we know that bombs are set here. In almost every single ending of this game, the bombs will blow up. So, in each of the bad endings, those like Luna, whoever gets out. But after that, everything blows up sky high. In just about every ending, I think, too. Anyways, now that we know who placed the bombs, we can essentially access the rest of the game. And so that's what we'll be doing. We'll be cleaning up the rest of the game's routes that we have to do left. And then moving on to, I guess, the ending route, the true ending, if you will. So I suppose this is, what, episode 29, maybe? 28 or 29? So I guess we'll probably end at maybe episode, by like 35, it'll be over. So, pretty good. We're making really good time. There's not much to do left. There's still a great deal of twists, though, in all fairness. So, I guess with that being said, let's handle the only thing we can do right now. We can't do this yet because we need another bit of information, which can only be gleaned from doing a couple other things. So, I guess with that being said, let's continue this one because this lock is here and we don't have the key to gate 1. So, let's continue on this route here. Now, if I remember correctly, let's see. We went through the sign door, partnering up with Fi and Alice. We betrayed Alice. Decided to go through the green door to the archives. Alice and Quark did their whole insanity strike, but we found Alice. And if I recall correctly, we allied. It was in this route that Alice got back up, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. So Alice is still asleep here. We chose to ally with her. I don't remember what else happened here. But we eventually get to a point where we gotta figure out, hey, who planted the bombs in the area, maybe? Sorry, let me jump to this part just because I don't like understand what's happening here. 'Cause it has been a while for me. Right, I know that Sigma in fighting with Alice, she cut her hands with a scalpel and white liquid started coming out. I know that. And then we had a talk with Luna. It's coming back. We had a talk with Luna. Then Phi came and said, "Hey, there's a bomb here." And I think that's what we're looking at. Let me see if I can remember. Yeah, we got the white hand stuff. Of course, there's that. Da-da-da. God, that's loud. Wow. I don't remember anything else. We go to talk with Luna. She tells us the whole story about a bird in a bird cage.
Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about?
Okay, yeah, we talked with Phi caught us. We found bomb numbers 1 and 3. Okay, let me go up here for a second. We're back to where we were. Let's see. We tell everyone about bomb number 1. Which means there's, of course, number 2 bomb somewhere. There's a port. Enter the password. Okay. We need the password input device. Let me search you. Okay. If I want to search them. And they also have the device needs to deactivate the bombs. Okay. Right. Okay, so if I want... Okay, I think I'm all caught up. Sorry. It's been a while for me. Not necessarily for the game, but for this route. So, yeah. Anywho, let's get back into it. Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Phi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person. It's you, Dio.
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Well...
It's on him. I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So, this isn't a court. Besides, all we want to know is who set the bombs.
Ugh.
And why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that and I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
Because
Just spit it out.
I know about the Myrmidons.
The Myrma... what?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Oh, that's not all I know. I know about Free the Soul and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you talking about?
I can tell you the details later. But there's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs.
Who the fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are, and I don't know what Free the Soul is, and I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Old? Oh, Dio. Tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying that the Myrmidons were people. And what about Brother? How would you know his age if I hadn't said anything besides his name?
Wait, so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously, though, when did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan. That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
AB plan?
What's that?
Oh, well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
God dang it, no! I leapt toward him.
Whoa there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
Dio, please, calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So? Believe me, there's plenty more where this came from.
What?
Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
We had no choice. Slowly and carefully, we backed away. All of us except for one. Tenmyoji.
Hey, Grandpa, your hearing gone? I said back off!
No.
You... I'm not screwing around here.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
What?
Tenmyoji!
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger. Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well?
You son of a bitch.
So you were just bluffing?
I'm not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
What?
What?
For just an instant, Dio's eyes switched down to the device in his hand. That was all the opening Tenmyoji needed.
Yeah!
He cried out as he leapt through the air. Tenmyoji's legs shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand. The range switch! Crud! Not good!
What happened?
The detonator. He doesn't have it anymore.
What? What's happening? There's a red light on it now.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji. This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I didn't have the time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bombs automatically activates.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Yeah.
How do we stop them?
The emergency deactivation
None
passwords.
of us know them, though.
Right. None of us know. But there's someone who does, isn't there?
Okay. I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy.
Great.
The password for bomb number 2 is EQD DYR NTK.
Bomb number 2?
Bomb number 2. And that's what? All of the bombs now? We have what? We have 0, we have 3. Did we ever get bomb number 1? Right, we did, from the director's office. Grand. So we have deactivations for all the bombs. Good.
But we haven't found that one yet.
Oh? Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
Where's the input device?
Oh gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, you know, I just can't remember.
You son of a...
Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Moving on?
To where?
What? I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course.
No! Wait! I threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
He can continue to struggle, but I wasn't going to let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
Hey! Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I held grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the Socoril.
No! If we put him to sleep, then we can't get him what we need out of
You
him.
think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this.
Ugh, crud.
What are you doing, Luna? Go! Right. Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are.
Ugh! You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead! Tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right! You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake. Luna, shut him up. Right. Here goes.
And that's it. As they began to climb off him, I finally pried Dio's hand open. There it was, just what I'd expected. A small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. I stumbled toward the sink and tossed it into the drain. How much time do we have left?
About 20 minutes or so, I think.
And how much time until the white doors open?
20 minutes. The same.
So, what do we do?
We put in those passwords and stop the bombs.
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
Huh. Well, only one thing to do then.
And that is?
We split up and find it. Unless any of you have another suggestion. A dismal silence filled the room. Even though no one spoke, I could see despair on every face.
All right. No point sitting around. Until those things actually go off, we've still got a chance. Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at the number 3 bomb. See if the timer really has started or not.
Right.
All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse. What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario. We'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Understood. We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
Good. Thanks. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
Phi turned without waiting and headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile, then hurried after her. Alright, where are we going exactly? To the crew quarters then.
The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started.
Yep.
So, what are we going to do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed. Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here. You go check somewhere else.
Okay.
If we get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse. Got it?
I wasn't sure what to say. If we hadn't found it by then, was there really any point in meeting up again?
What's with that look? Don't worry. We'll figure it out, I promise. You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit.
What? No! That's not a thing. And it doesn't make any sense. Besides, why the heck are you cracking jokes right now?
I'm just, trying to show you that life is still worth living.
Oh, I like that sprite.
After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
Yeah? Oh, I see. Well, I admit, I am a bit curious. Yeah, Sigma?
All right. Looks like we're on the same page. Hey, get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
Fine. Be careful, alright? I checked the time on my bracelet as I headed out of the crew quarters and into the hallway. It wasn't good news. Ugh, only 15 minutes. I need to hurry. I broke into a run. Before long, I found myself in front of the infirmary. All too often, what you're looking for is right in front of you. We'd spent a lot of time in the infirmary, so it seemed kind of fitting that somehow it might have been there all along. Or maybe Dio had dropped it there recently? There was no way to know. And in any event, I had to start looking somewhere. Luna, you're still here?
Yes. The others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back.
Why?
Because the atom is here. I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here?
What? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with me. It's driving me nuts. Heck, I feel sick. But this isn't the time for that. Being a robot is going to mean a lot if I die anyway.
Oh, why did you come here then?
Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find out that input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yes. Why would I lie?
I see. I seem to have made a mistake. I knew you couldn't use the atom without me, so I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
She turned and headed toward the exit. Wait. I couldn't just let her leave like that. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
Are you sure? Only 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Analyze my body. Alright. Let's see what we got. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me, slowly and methodically. In a few minutes, she was finished.
That's it. You can get up now.
I sat up and hopped off the table. The screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it say? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any sign of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well, it says you're not a robot. You're human.
I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
But your body isn't entirely human.
What?
You're part machine.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT. Your arms are cybernetic.
What? What does that mean?
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
What? No! This is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know they weren't always like this. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. The doctor told me I had really thick bones, and that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the heck did this happen? Why did somebody replace my arms? Wait. Okay, let's say you're right, and my arms are cybernetic. Would that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
No. Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that.
Why?
The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body, which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
How do you know that?
I just do.
That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right. But not everything has an answer.
What?
There are some things you just can't explain. Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs?
That's,
I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
Time? I pressed the buttons on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. Yeah! 1 minute? You held me for this long, Luna? We've only got a minute left?
Sigma, there's one last thing.
You
I
held...
was given very specific instructions.
I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen, because I was scared of Luna. She was calm, but naturally so, like a machine with a human face. We were about to die. How could she be so calm?
Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember it.
Okay, I remember... I was about to die. How was I supposed to remember anything?
Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun, remember GTF DM L016. With this key, the first gate shall be open to you. There you go. I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
What? Before she could answer, the world exploded into noise and light, and I disappeared along with it. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. And that, people, is Sigma's ending. And with that, we now have enough information to essentially complete the game. Well, no, we do need one more bit of information, but we'll unlock that as going down the true ending route. Or, heck, maybe we might unlock it during this one. But, I guess with that being said, let's just continue forward, yeah? Let's see. Okay, we have access to gate 1, so we could do this, but this will take a bit long. We have like what, half an hour left. So what I might do is, okay, I'll do this one first. So this is a lock for 5 minutes of life. If I remember correctly, we teamed up with Clover, went to the lab with Dio. Dio has the Accelerator. He threatened us with Quark's life, and we chose to ally, which of course killed us because he betrayed us, basically. And so now, as he's leaving the number 9 door, we have 5 minutes of life left. I'll skip all the text here until the new stuff comes in. What's happening here?
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? There's something white on it. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. Your arms are cybernetic.
What the heck was that? I have cybernetic arms? It was both shocking and utterly obvious. Of course my arms were artificial. Titanium alloy bones with an ABT exterior to mimic human skin. But I had no idea why. Nor did I know when my human arms, which I distinctly remembered having, had been replaced. And that flash of Luna I'd seen, I was certain it had never happened. Those things hardly mattered, though. If I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. I called up all the strength I had left and stood one more time. What are you waiting for? Why don't you open it already?
What?
Did I stutter? Open the number 9 door.
Sigma, what are you saying?
Looks like you finally gave up. Whatever. I was just about to flip the switch anyway.
Then hurry up and...
Hey, don't rush me. Okay, you've got 9 BP now, right?
Yes?
Well, what do you say? Want to come with?
I will remain here.
Why?
I cannot abandon Sigma.
Don't worry about me. Go. You have to get outside and call for help.
But
Do you think Dio will? If he's the only one who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one we can count on.
I understand.
Great. Glad we got that settled. Shall we go?
No! Stop!
Phi began to move, but it was already too late. Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down. Alright.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
It's been fun. Peace.
Alright.
I promise to call for help and return as soon as I can. Please, do not give up hope.
Yeah, I know. Just get going already. But, just you, Kay.
Huh?
As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched. Then, calling on every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, I launched myself toward him like a coiled spring. I slammed into his legs, knocking him to the floor and wrapping my hands around his ankle before he could get back up.
Hey! What are you doing, you bastard? The door's gonna close! Let go! Let go, goddammit! Let me go!
He lashed out with his free leg at my head, shoulders, and arms, but I held on. I ignored the pain, tightening my grip with every blow.
Hey! What the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this? I kept my promise, didn't I?
Yeah, so did I. As far as I recall, I didn't say anything about letting you escape.
What? Shit! Stop screwing around, asshole! I have to get out of here. I'm not going to let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot.
Dio began to pull himself along with his elbows, bit by bit, edging closer to the exit. He was headed straight through the door, but the gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet to spare before it shut, he crawled across the threshold and beyond the door.
Sigma! Stop! That's enough! Please, you have to let go!
The door's going to shut on you if you don't let go.
Alright. See you later, Dio.
You're an idiot right up until the end, aren't you? Just hurry up and die, you senile old fuck!
What? No. I'm going to live.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
The announcer's voice grated at the inside of my skull. I felt tired. So very, very tired. I felt my eyes flutter closed. And then, nothing.
Sigma! Sigma!
Finally awake, huh?
Where am I? I rubbed my eyes and slid my legs off the bed to stand up. Well, to be honest, it was an examination table, not a bed. Which meant... the infirmary, huh?
I guess they carried you out here after you passed out.
You guess?
Well, I wasn't there to see it. I was out just like you, but I was in the AB room.
Why?
That bastard Kay. He punched me in the stomach. I can't believe him. He didn't want me voting, so...
Whoa. And after he knocked you out, he voted betray, which brought his BP up to 9.
Yes.
So, where is he now?
On the other side of the number 9 door. With Dio.
You told him to go, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Is your arm okay?
Arm?
I heard what happened. Cybernetic arms, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. I was starting to get a feeling something was up with you.
I looked down at my left hand. Or rather, I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub, wrapped in white gauze. I told myself I'd do anything to get the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me. But I had a feeling I might come to miss my hand. Oh yeah. How's Quark?
I'm right here.
Quark! Man, I'm glad you're alright. Feeling better? Feeling better?
Yep. Thanks to you. You got the medicine from that jerk Dio, right? Luna gave it to me and now I'm better. Thanks. You're the best, Mr. Sigma. You saved my life.
It seemed they'd share stories while I was asleep. Everyone knew now how I'd made a deal with Dio, and how the journal we found with the Latin in it. Clover and Phi seemed to have done most of the talking.
It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is. That means this place isn't a quarantine facility. It's more like a shelter.
Not really. I mean, both Clover and, Clover? No, both Quark, Alice, I think Phi, and even us, Sigma, were hit with Radical 6. So, how do you explain that?
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. I thought the same thing you did, but then Sigma pointed out a couple of discrepancies.
Yeah. Phi and I had already gone over it, but I explained what I'd noticed. 1. If we'd been in a shelter for uninfected people, why had Quark been infected? Any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all those measures? Didn't seem likely. 2. The timing of the abductions and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued after the disease had become widespread, but that wasn't what happened. First we'd been abducted, then the pandemic broke out. 3. We didn't know why Zero had put us in the nonary game. If we were survivors that he wanted to protect, why did he try and kill us? If we were in a shelter, why wasn't it safe?
Well, what about this? Maybe someone anticipated the pandemic. I don't know who, probably Zero. Anyway, they grabbed us before the pandemic really started. Then they put us in the shelter. But then, after a while, he got bored, so he decided to have us play this game to kill time.
Who on earth would make people he rescued play a game where they could just die because he was bored?
Well, we don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet.
What?
You're the only one who's gotten injected so far, and when you did, it was only Soparil.
What are you saying? That what I did at the number 9 door was all pointless?
No, that's not what I mean.
That can't be it. I'm sure there's tubocurarine in the bracelets. The Adam's analysis confirmed it.
But what if the Adam is lying?
If you're going to do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculations on. You could say that the newspaper article was fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real.
Or the journal was real, but my translation was a lie.
You made it up?
No, my translation was accurate. I'm just making the point that once you start talking about this stuff being fabricated, it doesn't stop. I don't think Zero is doing this just to take the piss out of a lime.
What?
I was just trying to stress that I don't think Zero would do this to pass the time.
How do you make that mistake?
However, I do think Clover has half a point.
Meaning?
That someone did anticipate this pandemic. That part seems reasonable.
Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense.
Yeah. It's not like Noah put all the animals on his ark after the flood happened. He went around before the rain started falling to gather them all up, right?
Are you saying that we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity?
Well, that don't seem right. There's, what? Sigma, Quark, Tamyoji, K. Well, no, I won't say K. I think that's it. Yeah, there's like, what, 3 guys, and out of the other 9, there's like... Oh wait, I have the game's cover right here. Let's see, there's Sigma, Tamyoji, Quark, Dio, maybe K. So that's what, like 4 to 5 guys compared to 1, 2, 3, 4 girls? Oh, they are equal. Never mind.
We were brought here because someone knew there would be a pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species? Does that mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet?
Repopulate? Huh. I look around and did a quick inventory. Four women, an old man, and a kid. That meant I was the only young, fertile male. Repopulation, huh? That didn't sound so bad. If that was the case, maybe there wasn't any reason to escape. If the newspaper and the journal were right, then the world outside was crawling with a deadly virus. Why would we go expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on Earth.
The game's over. There's no point to any of this now.
No, that's not true. The game might be over, but we've still got a lot of unanswered questions. In fact, we've got even more questions.
So, are those answers going to open the number 9 door again? It's all over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit. The 8 of us aren't leaving, ever. That's all that matters.
8? What do you mean 8?
You're including the old woman?
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot about her. Wow. I legitimately forgot about her.
Hey, you know what? What if the old lady is Zero Senior?
Yeah, you're right. We never even considered that.
But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe she wasn't murdered.
Huh?
Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6?
And killed herself?
But we didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her.
Maybe she was killed somewhere else. And then someone carried her in there.
Right, there's no blood on the ground. What? That's ridiculous.
Well, maybe we should go take a look at her one more time. Maybe we missed something.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Right, she got stabbed, right? So then there would have been a lot of blood everywhere, basically. But there wasn't in the AB room, so obviously she was moved. We looked down at the body of the old woman. Vi was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman in her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead. No, especially because she was dead. I just didn't feel right touching her. After a few short, silent minutes, Vi suddenly stopped. She pulled something from one of the woman's old sleeves and held it out toward me. A Kurashiki? Wait. Huh. That name sounds familiar.
Looks like an ID card for this place. Since it's got her picture on it, I'd say it's a safe bet the card is hers.
Huh. Looks like her name is Kurashiki. Kurashiki. Ever heard it before?
Nope. You?
No. Anything on the back? Huh. Well, that confirms it. Alright, let me write this down. I don't think I have that on my note card here. Jumpy doll. Huh. There's something written here. It says Jumpy doll.
Well, actually it says pass equals Jumpy doll. So I'm guessing Jumpy doll is a password of some sort.
What the heck does that mean?
Beats me.
Looks handwritten. She must have put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget it.
Yeah.
We were still looking for the car when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room.
Alice! What's wrong? Alice!
Oh no!
What are you planning to do with that?
Vi turned around and I gasped. Vi and I turned around and gasped.
Damn it!
Again? We ran around to the other end of the room and skidded around the partition. Oh my god, again! There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. She didn't seem stable. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. The look on her face was all too familiar. Quark. She looked just like Quark had been before he went insane. But that meant...
Goodbye.
Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel up high in the air, then driving it down toward her heart. Oh. Well. That was, not the ending I expected. That was Quark's ending. Alright, so, let me save in this one again to be sure. Okay, we're at a bit of a weird point in time here. Because we're about 50 minutes in. We have the necessary bit of information we need for this, as well as one other thing. But I don't have... If I continue with this route to finish this, I'll probably go to like maybe an hour and 30 minutes, maybe more. And I don't think I have the time for that right now. So, Huh. Well, the thing is, too, I also kind of wanted, the whole stuff for the true ending to be its own video, huh? Okay, you know what? What I might do, or what I might not do, I don't know, is like record just what happens on this path and combine it to this video. I might do that, actually. There's a good thought right there. I'll think about it a little more, but in the event that I don't, I guess next time we will be solving the mystery of the two-headed lion, seeing what goes down either of these paths, and, yeah. So, I guess if I decide to end things here, I guess, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.